I'm gonna start this video very weird. It says love flows from him, not you. In 1 John 4 verse 19 it says we love because he first loved us. God initiated the love. I want to say something very specific. I don't know if you can still see my face. If there's anything I've realized, videos like this, music that's Christian rap or music that's worship or the Christian things, we always try and share oil. And how we do that is we go to the things that look Christian. But let me tell you something very specific. This is for every Christian watching this. Every believer, you want to see people around you saved, etc. You want to see people hearts and minds and lives change. I'm going to tell you a real secret. Things like this is not your calling. This is not your calling. And I've learned our callings will not bring people to Christ. And I'm not saying it can't, but you minister to people in the way it has changed your heart. You minister to people in the way you carry yourself after failure. You minister to people in the way you love them, even when they don't even deserve it. You minister to people in the way they can see your testimony, in the way Jesus has changed you. Stuff like this is secondary. This is not oil. This is a product of the oil. The oil and going into relationship with Jesus, that is the most important thing because it changes you and it spills into everything else. And digging a little deeper on this love flowing from him, I want to say this too, right? Because we try and light other people's lamp instead of going and buying for ourselves. That's verse 9. And I think a lot of times we spend our oil trying to keep somebody else's lamp lit. When we try and do that, we essentially try and step in the shoes of Jesus. We're not him. We're not God. You can plant seeds, but you cannot change hearts. That is not your responsibility. If you're trying to do that, I promise you, you're gonna end up burned out. You're gonna end up. It's gonna smolder you. Like it's gonna take away from you a lot, and you're gonna realize, wow, this is a big responsibility I'm stepping into. Wait a minute, I've confused love and responsibility. That's a confusion. Okay, starting off on this though, buy something for yourself. This is verse 9 in Matthew 25. Light your lamp. Go to the secret place. Pour your heart to him. That's Psalm 62:8. Pouring out your heart to the Lord is so important because when you are in the secret place, you are not talking to somebody that does not know you. If you read Psalm 139, God knows every bit of you. There's not a single part of you that he's confused about and doesn't know about and can't see. So when you're coming to the Lord, he just wants to hear you say it. If you don't ask, you won't receive. If you don't knock, the door will not be opened. Lord, I need this in me to be healed. Lord, I see this in myself. Lord, give me fellowship. Lord, go to him over and over and over again. You're gonna see, if you see God move, just one. And let's be real, we've already seen God move, but we let Satan get in our mind and make us doubt that God can move in our lives. Or worse, we ask for things that are outside of God's will, and then when God doesn't give it to us, or he delays it, or whatever the case is, we get mad at God, even though if he gave it to us while we couldn't handle it, it would have destroyed us and we'd be mad at God. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of ridiculous. Matthew 6:6, go to the secret place and close the door. Now, I kind of sort of went over this already, but go to your room. Go wherever your secret place is. It doesn't even have to be your room. Wherever you can find a quiet space where you can talk to the Lord, that is your secret place. The second thing, foolish and wise. Now, notice I have it in quotations. The reason I did that, there are some that are foolish and there are some that are wise. We are always trying to steal other people's oil. We're watching everybody else's videos. We're listening to everybody's worship. We are going to other people's sermons. We are going to this and that and going and doing things that look Christian, but we're not spending time with the one, the living well, and we're not letting God pour into us. We're not letting God take things out of us and sitting past that static and allowing him to actually speak to us. We're not making space for the Lord. We're making space for everything that feeds our flesh. And that's a problem because then you're going to be wondering, like, darn, do I know Jesus? Do you know Jesus, or do you know a version of him you've created? That's a very important question. You need to figure that out. Next, relationship cannot be borrowed. Now, I technically just went over that, right? Things that can't be borrowed. I want to get very specific with this. Things that cannot be borrowed. You cannot borrow anybody's relationship with God, their faith, their obedience, their intimacy, their pastoralship, their worship. Yeah, I threw that in there. Living well is in Psalm 46:10. Do I have to say it again? Be still long enough to hear the Lord. He will speak to you. He will. The Lord does want to talk to you, in case you didn't know that already. And we've already went on that last point. So I really just want to make this video because honestly, I think one thing that's missing in today's Christianity is talk of how to seek intimacy. Intimacy is important. Go to the cross. Go to Jesus. These things sound great, but how do you do that? Start with Psalm 46:10. Close the door. Close the door. Quiet. Silence. No phone. No food. For some of you, no vape, no video game, no cigarette. Close the door. Break open one of these and a Bible. Sit down and let God speak to you.